Welcome to our new office. We just finished it and moved in. Come on in. Here's our new office. We finally have it, and now we can have our clients over when we finish our projects. We love this space. We can design, we can go through our materials and source everything in this section for all of our projects. So we're so excited to show you what we did in this office. So we opted for the IKEA pack system to ensure that we have ample storage, like these drawers here where we hide all of our samples, categorize them by paint samples, by tiles, by millwork sample, all of that are inside the drawers. And then on the shelves, we display all the items that we use most of and our current project by trays, the materials that we would choose for Project Embro, for example, or Project Casa. Originally, we designed the custom millwork for our samples library, but with our budget, since we need to purchase everything else for our office, we then opted for this pack system from IKEA. It functions so similarly with storage and the way that we need to display all of our samples. So we thought that would be a great idea as well. We would love to incorporate custom millwork in our space. However, budget is not in it. I went on IKEA website to design this pack system for our sample library. This actually works as a closet for people's homes, but we obviously decided to use this in our office. So when I customized this open wardrobe, for example, we did open shelving up at the top for samples that we want to showcase, and the trays that we would place our materials and samples for current projects. Now, you can see that these drawers are acrylic glass at the top, and then the rest are opaque. We did this so when we basically source any new materials, we want to have our team see what's going on here before we bring them into our other drawers where everything is hidden away, because we have a lot of samples. For example, tiles, soft materials such as the fabric, wallpaper, so many things like hardware. Like this drawer right here on this side, we place all of our hardware for our cabinetry. Things we like to be hidden, and things that we would like to keep it open where we use more of, and this displays beautifully. So the pack system is a great idea for us, and it may be a great idea for you too. We have the brands like these hardwood floor. We work with Vidal flooring with our clients. They have so many variety of different color options and different finishes. So they're great. We've been working with them for a long time. Also, we work with Berenson. They're great. They have different choices for our clients, and a lot of their products are timeless classic. So that works really well with our design aesthetic. What else? Handstone. Handstone is a Canadian company. They've just moved to, I think, Burlington, but they're great because we actually use their quartz for one of our projects, Project Embro, and you guys are going to see that later in the summer, so stay tuned. But they're such a great company. Their customer service is great, and they love working with builders and designers, so we love working with them too. Sage Products was recommended by a dear friend of mine, Janelle Gokul. She's honestly showed me this product where it's called Immune, and I bought like 2-3 of them, and I gave it to my family, and I also have 2 for myself. So then I'm like just getting into getting Sage products, and here we are. Now we have a Sage product display, not not promoted, obviously. It's just that I love Sage products now. And that's gonna be, used in our styling projects as well, because when I love a product, I will use it and I will tell everyone about it. So these trays, the IKEA trays, and they're meant to use for, I don't know, dinner or serving food. But I said, you know what? I can use these as our sample trays when we're doing presentations or just reorganizing our materials per category when we're putting our design together. So I thought this was a great option. I used to have the acrylic one as well, but I thought that was too delicate for materials like this kind of stone. The acrylic tray would be too delicate for this to sit on. It will scratch and break. Whereas this, it was cost efficient for us since, as you can see, we have so many of them and we will need more. So, and it's not gonna break if you put something heavy on it. So that's why we chose the IKEA tray. We love IKEA, as you know, because majority of our stuff is from IKEA. Like I said, cost efficient is key since we need to purchase so much more. So these drapes, originally I went with these drapes, but then I thought it would be too short. Then I returned them and then purchased something else from a different location or different store. Then it was too long. So I'm like, shoot, I need something that would just sit nicely and not be flooding the floor. So then we went back to IKEA and got these, and they work beautifully. And as you can see, we also did gold, since I'm obsessed with gold, and mixing metals as well in this office. So gold drapery rod, and then the rings, just to add that touch of elegance. IKEA, I love these drapes. We originally had a smaller size table that I thought would be okay, but then I got upset and I said, no, this is way too small. So we got this custom made and we lengthened the table. We made it longer and wider to make sure that we have all our samples displayed in a way where you can still sit and have conversations and go through all the samples and not feeling like you have to like squeeze yourself in a chair or like around the table. So this table works amazing. Sometimes I just sit here and work and look out the door or whatever, because I feel this space feels so bright and airy. It feels great. And this table works as a work desk or a presentation table. So I love this table, and it's custom. So I would invest in this because it's custom, because I can't get this size anywhere. This here, we showcase our project when we have presentations for our clients. We show our AutoCAD, our design concept, and our 3D renderings as well. So allowing our client to basically view their project on a larger scale screen instead of just from our laptop or our iPad. We love adding ample storage in any space. It's not just homes for our clients and their families. As you can see behind me, these Alex drawers, they have ample storage. We have 4 of them side by side. We have so many stationery products in here, and also basically everything that we need for our office. We basically categorize these 2 sections by office stationery, anything that we need, and then this side is our sample library. We love IKEA Alex drawers. It works great for home and office. Let me just, can I have a seat? Okay. I'm gonna have a seat. Okay, so this section, when we got this space and this area was set up, I'm like, okay, I need something here to allow our clients or anyone to visit to have a place to sit and enjoy. And because when we design our office, the main thing that we want to allow this place to feel is inviting, cozy, and peaceful. So we wanted a space where we can sit and take a minute before we go back to do what we have to do. And it also works as a waiting area for our client. If I'm in the office and our client is here, they can sit and enjoy this space and have a coffee or, I don't know, a pastry, because we would always have this in our office, and we have a coffee station, and it's a great way for us to display design inspiration on this coffee table, for us to be inspired, right? And also for our clients when they come in, seeing the space that we design similarly to how we design their homes. That is also really important for us and our team. We create a section for cozy area, presentation area, and separating that by creating a place where our team can have their own place to work and still feel a part of the office and not be cut off from the seating area, the presentation, or like the coffee area, right? So they're in the middle, they're in the midst of everything, which is great. So they can see, when they sit here, they can see our sample library, they're inspired. We created this to make sure that they have their space, ample storage. Again, on both sides of this desk, we have these taller Alex drawers where we rest the tabletop on, stationery, anything that they don't want to put in it, it belongs to them. And just have them feel like they can be working at home, but away from home. These mood boards, I swear, this is not simple to make, okay? But when I went on Etsy, I was sourcing for 3 mood boards because I needed something on this wall, and this wall paneling was designed to have these three mood boards. So I'm like, okay, go on Etsy, and it was like over $400 for like either 3 of them or 1. So I said, you know what, I can't justify that at the moment. So let me Google and find some DIY person who could make this. And I came across I Swoon, and she was making it in her own office. So I'm like, if she could do it, I can do it too. So my partner and I, we went to Home Depot and made a couple mistakes when we were there. We had to return some things, but we finally got it cut, and people at Home Depot were so amazing, especially the one in, I believe, Woodbridge or Newmarket, one of the locations. We got it and we came into our office and made it. Oh, and Fabricland. This is from Fabricland, the fabric that we use. We use 2 layers to make sure that the purple insulation does not show. And yeah, I think it looks beautiful. It works in our space, and the color palette, it creates that like blending, but a little bit of contrast with the wall color. So that works great, and we love it. And clearly we start pinning some things down, but we still need to pin a lot of things, like our current project, our inspiration. These sconces, I wanted something bold, beautiful, and functions really well. So when these pot lights are shut off and these are turned on, bring on the mood. The mood, being cozy in a space where you're working and not falling asleep at the same time. You're having that mood of peaceful and cozy, and just give you a blanket and you just work here all night. That's how these sconces, like the feeling of these sconces give, but also the aesthetic that we're going for. Our signature design is timeless classic with a twist. So in this case, we're bringing that. We love European design, by the way. So we bring in that European modern design in this office space. So these sconces, these wall sconces, are perfect. And they have these little ripple, like this fluid glass. So they're very delicate, so I don't really touch them. But they work beautifully, and they're so beautiful. I wanted to make sure that our team can have a place where they can come up, have their coffee, have their teas, have their snacks, and we have all the essentials within these cabinets that we also purchased from IKEA. See, IKEA is great. IKEA has plenty of great products. This is one of their new products, and I said, you know what? I want something more like neutral wood tone, nothing super white. Since we have a lot of things in our office is a neutral white. So this wood tone with the black detailing and glass cabinet works amazing in this coffee station where we store all of our essentials, paper towels, plates, glasses, water, everything inside. And you can still see it, but it's not a distraction. And then when you open the cabinet, there's a built-in drawer here where we store all of these coffee pots for our Nespresso machine. And then we got straws, we got some extra teas in there and extra mugs that can fit in this drawer. Before we finished this office, I said, okay, I needed to find a kettle that works because the standard kettle that you would get is stainless steel or clear glass. And I said, no, aesthetically does not go and it's gonna be an eyesore. So then we went to Walmart, of all place, and I found this kettle from Drew Barrymore. Her new home collection is now at Walmart, and I'm not sponsored. I just love her stuff that I saw when I was there, and I said, this kettle works great and it's really pretty. So it has a smart interface where it gives you option like white tea, oolong tea, green tea, or just boil the water. And the temperature can go up and down depending on what you want. And then it can warm it up for you. So it runs every minute. It just heats it up for you. So when you finish a tea or coffee or tea or hot water, you can just come and fill it up and it's hot. Even though it's a coffee station, we wanted to obviously tie everything together and create its own little focal point. So you can see that little tall lamp, the little plant. So when you're here, you feel like it's a photo-ready space. So in every corner of this office, in my vision, wherever you sit, wherever you are, you're ready to take a photo or film a video. So that's part of the intention. Now let's go to my office. I am next to the coffee station, so it's quick. It's a quick come in and out and get that pick-me-up coffee. When I thought of designing this office, I initially didn't think that I need this space, but then I thought about it and I said, I need something that can separate me with the opening area for when I have meetings, when I have phone calls, when I'm speaking with my clients, right? So, and also like working here is great, but I also work out in my open space office because it feels bright and airy. And here is a bit more cozier and moodier. As you can see, this beautiful vignette that I created. For me, design is everywhere and it's in the vision, right? So in this area is functional. And again, I'm gonna go back to where I got these products from. IKEA is my best friend. So this is from IKEA. This, I believe it's like a TV console. Now I used it in my office to store all of our paperwork, stationery, and current project folders, where, and also displaying all of the unique pieces that I love and a lot of things that is easy access for me. Abstract art is something that I love dearly. So finding this piece, I got super excited. It's full of color and the color scheme is pretty much what our color palette is, except for like the red. But I love the like blend and contrast of this mahogany reddish color with the greens and the golds and everything else. And these vintage candle holders that I have for a very long time, but did not know where I was gonna use it. So when I got this office and did the way that I did in this space, I said, you know what? It's a perfect spot for these candle holder to go up. I mean, will I light these candles? Maybe. Would I be scared that it's gonna do something to this wall? I don't know, maybe, but eventually I'll light it up one day. I know I needed a coat rack in my office, but I did not want that traditional coat rack stand where you put on the floor and then you put all your coats on. I just want something a bit more modern and something that is out of sight when I open my door. So this here is a great piece, and I believe this unit is used in the kitchen to store pots and pans, but I decided to use it for my coat, to hang my coat, my purse, and extra things when I'm filming, when I need to change of clothes, I will hang my clothes on this now coat rack. And it's gold. I love gold. Just adding that touch of detail really matters. Okay, let me walk you through to my desk where the magic happens, where all the design and conceptualizing and whatever it is happens here with our work. So I love this desk. When I look for a desk for my office, I wanted something bold. I want something neutral, yet is a piece that I will look at and I feel inspired. And I feel like this desk did that for me. I love it so much, and it holds everything that I need. I love to add that subtle luxury within our space, even in our office, because it showcases to our clients, potential clients, when they want to come visit our office, to understand who we are and what we are about. So choosing pieces that matters to us is really, really important. This seat here, I love the color, and I just love how intimate this space feels. Let's talk about more storage, because I know this office, my office is a little bit smaller, but I want to ensure that we have ample storage to keep all of our paperwork set aside and display all of our books that matters in our office. So you can see that I have all of these design books or how-to books, furniture, lighting books, books that are inspiration to me. Fashion is one of them. If you know my story, I started design by falling in love with fashion first. So fashion is a big thing in my life, and it still is. So having ample storage is key, and I love this IKEA bookcase. They hide everything away, but you still get that glass, that open feel. These boxes too, they're from IKEA. They're from the new collection. They go with our color palette. So again, it works great. We always opted for a more modern switch plate to create that seamless effect on our white walls, and the door details as well. We didn't want to do white doors and white trims. We want to add that pop of color, but staying neutral. This is almost the same color as our brand color, a little bit different, but we love adding that contrast, but still subtle. And these door handles from Barcrest, we love working with Barcrest. They are a great company. Their customer service is amazing. So we decided to go with gold and black door handle. When you get closer to the door handle here, you see this detail in the handle. It adds such a luxury detail in little finishes like this, and I love it so much. So when we got this office space, when I came in to look at this office space, I was like, the carpet is old. Everything was just like it was yellow wall, it was old. And I'm like, how would I make this work? How would I transform this space into our design, our signature design, right? So I'm like, okay, the space is a great size for us. Our first office away from our home office. So I'm like, this is great. Now we just gotta like design it, divide the space, create that open, airy, but functional. So I said, you know what, let's take on the challenge and do it. So we got the office space and we designed everything. Taking it from how it was to what it is right now, it's the challenge is there are some things that we couldn't do, there's some things that we could do, and we were allowed by our landlord to basically do what we want to do with the restriction of the ceiling. In commercial spaces, that's the case, but if I had the choice, I would remove this ceiling and have a flat wall. And yeah, but anyway, we make it work by creating the walls the way that we wanted, wall paneled the entire open area to create layers and details. And that's what we love, to add subtle details. Subtle luxury is what we do. And if you see where the sconces are, we divide the sconces as per our wall paneling to make sure that it's like adding picture within the frame. So that's what we did here. The sconces are within the wall paneling. So it's like these are the picture and these are the frame. And that's what we wanted to do, and creating that subtle luxury. As you can see, our floor, we did not want to do carpet. We wanted something lighter, and a lot of vinyl floor that we saw and within our budget are gray, are brown, just not what we're looking for. So I sourced and I searched, and I found these from Home Depot. Can you believe it? Home Depot. And the price was great. It was within our budget. I was so happy. And it works magically with our design because we tend to go with that lighter floor, not too dark. So this is perfect. And Home Depot, we love it. Oh, and also these are durable because these are luxury vinyl floor. So when we spill water on it, it does not damage anything. And because we also have heavy materials coming through here as well for samples, this is durable. So we recommend doing vinyl flooring, luxury vinyl flooring for offices, not just homes. So working with our budget for this office, this originally stainless steel door that came with the office, we wanted something custom. So what we did was adding molding around this stainless steel door to create that luxury detail like we love always, and added beautiful paint color on top of it. So basically you don't know that this was a stainless steel before. It looks like a wood door, but it's actually a stainless steel door. And with that, we incorporated black accent on the door, and this is a smart code door lock. So when we leave and come into the office, just shut the door and it's automatically locked. So now you have seen it all. We're here, and we, of course, use a bunch of IKEA products to bring our vision to life on our budget. So if you want to know or learn more about the products that we mentioned in this video, check the description below for more details, and I'll see you in our next video.